US and China have both hit the pause button on this trade war, but tariffs are still in place. How cautious should the global economy still be?
It doesn't look great. We may have seen a pause on new tariffs, but don't forget that we had an increase in tariffs from the US side on Chinese goods that went into place about a month ago. That won't be seen in the data until later in the year, maybe a few months down the line. So we still don't know the effect that's had on the economy. So I think a lot of people are still very cautious at this stage.
Okay, so a little bit still too early to tell.
Very much so, yeah.
Okay, and Cissy?
Yeah, even if there's a tentative truce reached between US and China, and the manufacturers are still pretty concerned because there's still so much uncertainty. You know, business people, they hate uncertainty because Trump just threatened that he's probably slap tariffs on Vietnam.
As we almost come to marking the first year of the ongoing US-China trade war, you know, Cissy, you've gone to deep digging into some of this, you know, some of your reporting. Do you know who's the real winner of all of this?
I think it's quite obvious. It's Vietnam. As I just got back from Vietnam, you know, that country, at this moment, that country is full of manufacturers who are trying to set up factories there because these companies, they want to export more to the United States. And I also visited an industry park in Ho Chi Minh City, as there's one way connecting the industry park to the port, and then the traffic is getting much packed than before. As all those manufacturers, they're trying to expand their production, and there has already been difficulties in recruiting enough workers.
Okay, Finbarr,
Vietnam, Mexico, other parts of Southeast Asia as well as Vietnam. We're seeing, as we were before the trade war, that manufacturers are trying to get out of China in order to move to lower cost zones of manufacturing. But with the addition of tariffs and the volatility and the air of uncertainty that Cissy's mentioned, that has been increased. So yeah, Vietnam, one of the big winners for sure at this stage.
I mean, you've both been at it for probably more than 12 months or more by now. You know, covering the trade war, what are some of your biggest takeaways? Do you see a light at the end of the tunnel at all? Cissy?
I mean, even if there's an agreement reached in the near future, the damage has already been caused. Take Shenzhen as an example. The government has just released a report warning the risks of those high-tech companies relocating from China to other countries, because as they relocate, their suppliers also follow them, which has already caused damage on the local economy.
Oh, and Finbarr, anything to wrap up on this conversation?
Yeah, I think, look, what was 12 months ago, people thought it might have been a flash in the pan, that this was just going to be a very short-term thing. People now realize that this is the new normal, a tariff-heavy environment. So people are getting used to the new normal. Yes, people are getting used to the volatility, which is weird because, as Cissy said, business people hate volatility, but people are accepting that is the way that it is now. In this, people are getting used to living in this environment, and they realize that this is not going to go away anytime soon.
Well, it looks like it's just how much businesses can actually still take. Very interesting times ahead. Thank you both.
Thank you.